Hello. Can everyone hear? All right, we can hear me. If you can hear me, put a thumbs up. Let's see you. If you hear me, thumbs up. Yeah. All right, super. Let's get to it. So without further ado, it's your favorite Chef Fregz here. I'm delighted to be invited to have you on the best cooking class you're ever going to attend. And I have here the beautiful Rachel, all the way from Access Bank. Let's give her a round of applause.
Hello, Keith. My name is Rachel. I work out of Customer Experience Unit in Access Bank. And I promise you, you're going to have a great time on this show today. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Rachel. So Rachel is going to just be my little helper in the kitchen today. And I promise you, the next one we do, I actually want one of you kids to be in the kitchen, maybe two of you actually, to be in the kitchen with me, cooking live. All right, so how many of us love chicken wings? How many of us like plantain? And if you like cookies, you're in the best place. And we're going to make a very simple dish and drink, sorry. We're going to make a simple drink that you can make. So, Rachel, I'm going to ask you to come over here. We're cooking now, straight to it. So we have here, I don't know if all of you can see, we have chicken wings, all right? These chicken wings, you can ask your parents, your mom, your dad to help you buy from the butchers, okay? You can buy from your favorite supermarket or your butcher. Rachel, do you cook with chicken wings at home?
Definitely.
What do you do with them normally?
Jollof rice.
You jollof rice and stew fry. So we are going to do something interesting today, all right? We're not just going to put it in stew, we're going to make it some baked barbecue chicken wings. How many of us like barbecue chicken wings? Sticky, delicious, finger-licking good chicken. So I'm going to start. So Rachel, I'm going to have you grab the seasoning. So children, you want to ask your mom, your dad to buy you steak seasoning or chicken seasoning, and you're going to grab that spoon, all right? You're going to come closer here, and you're going to put about 4 teaspoons of that, heap it, and spread it all over.
This is 1.
This is 2.
2.
3.
3.
1 more. All right, 1 more.
Last one.
Yeah, good. Very good. And we have some garlic as well. So children, don't be afraid of garlic. Garlic is delicious. It makes your food taste really well. If you don't like garlic, you can add maybe onion powder or just put some more chicken seasoning, okay? So we're going to go with all of that in, okay? Then the next spice we are going to use is called smoked paprika. So paprika is made from, how many of us know tatashe peppers? Do you know tatashe peppers? Tatashe peppers that your mommy uses to make stew, or your dad cooks at home. It's the dried version of it. So this one, I want Miss Rachel to smell it. How does that smell?
Nice.
It smells smoky, it smells like love. So if you don't have smoked paprika at home, you can use regular paprika, or you can use any other like red seasoning, like chili powder, or you can just go with, I would say maybe like suya pepper as well. That works if you like. How many of us like suya pepper? So this is about, let's go with the teaspoon, all right?
Okay.
So this is 1 teaspoon and 2 teaspoons. So this is about 3 teaspoons. I'm going to pour all of that in there. Okay. And children, no matter the seasoning you put, you always need a pinch of what? Salt. Salt just makes everything come together. I'll just put in a tiny pinch because all that seasoning has some salt as well. So I'm going to give Miss Rachel some gloves. So what hand do you use? Are you a left or right-handed person? Right. So where it's on the hand that you like the most? All right. So with a glove, because when you touch raw chicken, you have to make sure you wash your hands, all right? If you don't wash your hands or you don't want to wash your hands, make sure you use a glove, okay? I want you to mince that up. So while Miss Rachel is mincing it up, I'm going to grab some vegetable oil. We just want a bit of the chicken wings, they have some fat, but you just want a little extra. So while she's doing that, I'm going to go with about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil there, just very little. Now the best part about these wings, we are going to use barbecue sauce. So I have here Kraft's original barbecue sauce. Whatever barbecue sauce you have is fine. You can go the extra mile and make your own. You can grab some ketchup, you can mix it with a bit of brown sugar, some spices that you have at home, and make your own barbecue sauce, you know, makeshift. But please go ahead and get a decent barbecue sauce. You can get smoked barbecue sauce, you can get chili barbecue sauce. Whatever barbecue sauce you like is great, okay? So are you done mincing? I'm going to help you remove this. All right, carefully. So this way, you've done all the work without getting your hand dirty. I'm going to throw that in the bin. So this is ready. I'll ask Ms. Rachel to help me clear here and move all this to the back. So we are going to move all the chicken wings. We're not going to put the barbecue sauce on yet. And if anybody is asking why, because if we put it on the chicken now, it will burn, all right? Barbecue sauce has sugar in it, so we don't want it to burn on us, all right? So we're going to move the chicken wings to face skin side up and ensure that all the seasoning is touching all the pieces. Going to move that up. Let me actually get the right tools for this. Let me get the right tools. So we have some tongs. We're going to use and arrange the chicken wing. Look at that, that is just perfect. Perfect. So how many of you are going to watch my YouTube channel when it launches? So that you can learn more delicious recipes and be almost as good as me in the kitchen. All right. We have all of that. We're going to put that to one side. So we're going to turn on our oven. I'm going to cover this up. Just going to put some tissue over it and put it in the for about 30 minutes. You can do this the night before. So maybe you want to surprise your mommy or your daddy or your friends if you want to have them over to watch some TV or over the weekend and you want to have them over. You can make this on Friday night after school or after your club activity. Really, really, really delicious. So I'm going to help Ms. Rach open my InstaView LG fridge. Let's go in there. So just find some space. I'll help you here. Whoopsie. And I got it. Okay, so put that in there. So again, we'll come back for the barbecue sauce. So I'm going to set my oven to be on. My oven is not acting up. So I'm going to preheat our oven. So before you bake your chicken wings, preheat it to about 200 or 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes so that the oven is really hot when your chicken is going. Because if your chicken wings go into a very warm oven, it's not going to cook properly. So Ms. Rachel, are you enjoying yourself so far? Great. So we're going to move on to what should we make next? We should make our plantains. Okay, we're going to make some delicious plantains. We have a cast iron pan here. I'm going to set that to start heating up. Yes, please bring the plantain. This won't take time to make. We're going to make some interesting plantain. And now the difference about this plantain is the way I'm going to cut it and the way we're going to season it as well. All right. I'll need my kitchen assistant, Tolu, to please bring me some more smoked paprika. We'll need that for this. And I'm going to grab a small knife.
Are we frying the plantain? So
we're going to kind of be grilling it as well. So we'll start it on fire and we'll put it in the oven to finish. So I'm going to grab a small knife. So children, please, when you are working with knives, you need to be very careful. So we have some plantains that we've cleaned here so that we can put them on our board. So you cut your plantain at both ends. Let me do another one.
Why do we need to cut it?
It's because you don't need that part, and so that you can cut it open easily, all right? So Ms. Rachel asked, why do we need to cut it up? So that we don't need these ends. So we cut those off, and so that we can open it easily. So I'm going to, on the board, take off the top. It's like a banana. Take off the bottom, put in our bin. And on the black lines, correct? We're going to run our knives just a little into it, not all the way in, okay? I'm going to take our fingers and pinch it away like a banana. Tolu, thank you so much. So, Mr. Rachel, can you help me pass the salt as well? So we are going to take the plantain and like a banana, open it up as well. So we'll do that for the second one. So with this recipe, you want to use plantains that are ripe. You don't want to use plantains that are not ripe. Not too soft, not too hard, just perfect. Okay? Ms. Rachel, please, I would like some oil too. Okay. Thank you very much. Great. So now we're going to cut them very differently. We're going to cut these along on the long side all the way into two. So you have to hold your plantain very carefully and cut. So
can we also cut into different shapes?
For this recipe, I will say no, and I'll show you why in a second. Well, maybe you can cut it, maybe for this recipe, I can decide to cut it in half. Again, we can have this size. But what we're going to do is we're going to use our knives. All right, can everybody see? And I'm going to make some small holes inside. I'm going to cut lines inside because I want the steam of the pan to get into the plantain so that it cooks very quickly. So we're going to make some lines. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to turn it around and go again. So when it cooks all the way in, I will also give a nice design. Again, this is the plantain, all right? We're going to use our knife, just the tip, to cut inside. You're not going to cut all the way down, and you make lines. And you do it as a cross pattern. Just think of it like artwork in school, okay? So our pan is very hot now. We're also going to put some oil in there. I'm going to cut this again. So don't worry that the pan is hot. So we're actually going to take down the heat. I'm going to just make one more incision. And some people like seasoning their plantains after it's cooked. I like doing mine before. It all works, it's all the same thing. Some people like something, some people don't.
What do you usually use in seasoning your plantain?
Salt. We're using salt. But for an extra kick today, we are going to use some smoked paprika, like in our chicken as well. Just to give it a little edge. And to make it yummier, you know? When we do the next cooking class, I'll teach you guys how to use plantain in making dessert, something sweet. So our plantain goes, remember the side we cut and we've seasoned, it's going to go into the oil. Be careful when you're putting things in oil. Oil is very hot, it can burn you. So you put things away from you so that it doesn't splash at you, okay? Oh, the smell here is so wonderful. So we do that. So Ms. Rachel is going to cut up the remaining plantain and so that we can cook. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead and get it done. Just. Okay, you want to use a glove? Sure, go ahead. So I'm just going to clean my hands and wait for Ms. Rachel. So please, I would like you to ask questions. Don't be afraid. Go ahead and ask me questions. And Ms. Rachel is going to finish this up. And once it's done,
I'm making the incision.
so she's going to make the incisions and do everything. So just as a recap, so kids, let's gather around. What have we done so far? We've had the chicken, we have chicken wings, we had 12 chicken wings that we seasoned with some steak seasoning, some sea salt, and garlic. And before it finished grilling, we're going to pour over some barbecue sauce to make it extra delicious and beautiful. We're also making some plantains that we are seasoning with some sea salt and smoked paprika. That is going to be an extra addition to our chicken wings. So remember that the important things that you need here, you need an oven, you need an oven-proof dish, all right? And you need some oil as well to help grease the chicken wings so they all come together very beautifully, all right? So please, if you still don't understand anything, go ahead, feel free, type your question, and I would know and I'll be able to respond. All right, Miss Rachel, you're doing so well, but you're cutting, okay, you're not cutting too deeply.
No.
Okay, I'll help you with the salt, but you go, no, you will do that. Do that one by yourself. So we're going to grab, you can use this spatula, why not? So I've turned the heat back on here. So how you know it's ready is when it starts to change color. This one isn't ready. So this will take about 5 to 7 minutes, depending on the oven. So go ahead.
Salted?
Yes, I've salted everything actually. This one is proving stubborn. Please turn around. I need that spoon, please. Yes. So you know we're going to start off here and we're going to put everything else in the oven to bake. All right, so my oven is hot. The oven is nice and hot. So we're going to get the chicken wings from the fridge. No, it's okay, I got it. So our chicken wings are going to go into the oven for about 20 minutes. I will check on them. I've put it in the middle part of the oven. Now I'm actually going to put it closer to the, well, I'll put it in the middle. In the middle part of the oven, and we'll check on them in a bit.
Done.
Okay, you're done. So because this didn't cook at the same time, I'm worried about putting it at the same time now. So no, I'm actually going to use, no, it's okay. You can get a flat plate from behind me. So this one is turning nice golden brown already. Oops. Nice and golden brown already. Let me get some oil. Use the whole pan. All right. So because we want it to cook through and through, we are going to pop it next to the chicken wings as well in the oven. Remember the temperature is 200 degrees, all right? If you put it at 180 for your preheating, please go ahead and increase it to 200 degrees. Ask your mom or someone who's good in the kitchen to help you, all right? So the white plates, we can just wipe this one down and you can put that in there. Super. So we're going to clear all here because we have something even more exciting to do. Please just help me put this behind as well. So everyone, when you cook, make sure you always clean down. You must always clean down, always. You clean as you go, all right? Miss Rachel and I are going to focus now on making cookies. How many of us love cookies? I hope I am hearing that. I want to, can we unmute them? I want to interact. I want to hear them. Ms. Rachel, can you catch? So Ms. Rachel, gist me. So what do you love the most about making your kids happy at Access?
Well, we have interesting programs for kids, and we also have account packages for kids.
Okay, good.
And I'm sure that
I know these kids of these days, they like this, they like money, they like to save.
I'll find you on, I'm very sure.
Good, super. All right. Hello, everyone. Are we there? Are we there? Is everyone with me? Is everyone here with me?
Yeah.
Good.
Fregz, I would like to know, I'd like to ask some questions.
Go ahead.
At what point did you decide to become a chef?
Okay, so I decided to become a chef when I was like 10 years old. I knew what I wanted to. I liked cooking. But by the time I was 16, I knew exactly what I wanted to do.
Wow.
Exactly. So it was when I was 16. But by when I was done with my NYC program after university, I decided to go into it full time.
Oh, that's interesting. So what do you have to tell the kids out there, especially the ones who are very much interested in cooking?
If you're very interested in cooking, by all means, chase your passion. Cooking is not a special thing, no. It's a necessity. It's a necessity. And don't allow anybody tell you that you cannot make anything out of it. I'm living proof that you can. And beyond that, cooking is an essential life skill. It's not a return bag that you can decide to buy or not. You have to eat. So cooking is very important. I know you're a woman, you have to cook for your family, you have to cook for yourself, you have to cook for your friends. And you're always, everybody's going to like you because you're one that cooks. It's an expensive thing, but people love you because you can cook. So it's a good thing.
Lastly, what's your most essential cooking utensil?
I really like it. It's such a versatile tool, apart from my knife, of course. And this is, did you hear that? See how it came out? So yeah, that too. I love a good spatula as well. I like a microplane too, which we are going to use with our orange, and a good whisk as well. It's very, very versatile. All right, we're going to start with our mixer. So you don't need to use a mixer. If you have a handheld whisk at home, that's great. If you also have just a regular whisk as well, you just need to maybe do it more, but join me, come through. The oven smells so good. So we're going to lift our mixer up, and we are going to get our vanilla extract. No, it's okay, help me grab, there's an egg in here.
Okay, just one.
Yes, that one there, up there. No, in the white one, yes. So don't worry, I'm going to make the recipe available for everyone that registered. You have the recipes, okay? So we have brown sugar, we have a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and a 1/4 cup of white sugar. We're going to put it in our bowl. All right, then, what is it? Then to that, we are going to add our butter. This is 113 grams of soft, unsalted butter. So children, let's say that again. 113 grams of unsalted butter. Now, it has to be unsalted because we're going to control the salt we put in. Don't use salted butter for this recipe, okay? Let's grab a spatula so that we can put that in easily.
Why can't we use salted butter?
Because you can't control the amount of salt that you're going to put inside. So, we are going to cream the butter and sugar. So I wish we could get the camera close up here at this point. If not, I'll show you what it looks like. So at this point, we are doing something called creaming the butter and sugar. Just at the highest speed. I'm using the highest speed till it creams. So it will start looking crumbly at first, but it's getting there. So like I said, if we can have I'll show you what it looks like though. So this is going to cream for about maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Look at it coming. So I'm going to move this. Sorry, small blunder, these things happen. Thank you so much. So I'm going to raise this to move it from the sides. Because it's not going to work like that. So kids, I'm going to show you when you're starting to cream butter and sugar, it starts to look like that. Okay? So I'm going to pull it from the sides. You could actually even, for the sake of showing you guys, I'm actually going to do it by hand. Then we put this away in the sink. So I'm going to switch to a hand whisk for you guys, okay? I want you guys to really see this. So can we all see? So just with your hand, if you want to double the recipe, please by all means use a mixer or an electric whisk. But let's do a little bit of arm exercise, can't we? So just because I'm showing you, I actually need to put this down. So I'm going to do this till it's smooth, and you can't really hear it anymore, okay? Hands are already paining me, I won't lie. So I have to look strong for you.
It's not me that caused it, okay? Next time you learn your manners.
All right, we're almost there.
First, you press
No, just for about 2 minutes, nothing very long. You just want the butter to kind of aerate, the sugar to melt a little. It's getting there. Oh, my hand is really hurting.
Now cannot hear him.
If there's no, the egg is not in there now. We're going to add the egg shortly.
No, I can't hear him because of my phone.
No, you can't help me now.
I'm not saying
Oh, come on, wait. Come on, try. You see that it's not easy. You guys, my arm is really paining me. But I wanted to show you. I could have done it in the mixer, but I wanted to show you. So you can use a handheld mixer as well. Okay, Rachel. Rachel is stronger than me. Okay, that sounds good. So we can't really hear the sugar as such anymore. So this is the part where we're going to add 1 large egg.
Make me angry. Don't stop.
We're going to add that, and we're going to add some vanilla, okay? I have pure vanilla extract here. Very good quality. Whatever you have.
The right flavor.
Yes.
Other flavors.
You can, I'll say vanilla for this one since we're making white chocolate. So I'm going to be excessive. I'll put about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So this is a good, very good extract. This brand is very good. It's called Prova Gourmet. It's quite expensive. It's chef grade. Yes, you can buy in the stores. Yeah, these ones they sell in the market, in the supermarket. You can buy. There's the small ones that you're used to that you get in glasses, but I'm not really a fan. Let's check on our plantains. Our plantains are looking so good. All right, you don't need to whisk with that vigor again because of the egg is in there. So look at our plantains. They look good. I just need to hold them out for a bit. Okay? Okay, let me see. That looks yummy. All right, so we are now going to quite a generous pinch. Well, that's the white chocolate, and we have baking soda to this, and we're going to mix. Okay. I got this. So at this point, we are going to lose. Let me just confirm. We need a cup of flour. I think, yeah, bring the half cup, it's okay. Yeah, we'll use that one. I'm heating the whisk to get all the situation in. So with our spatula, where's the measuring cup you got? It's here. So I'm going to put 1 cup of flour in. So you want to level your flour.
Why do we need to level?
So that you get the correct measurement. So I like this recipe because it has oatmeal in it, which will be easier to digest and it's kind of healthy for you, you know. You can substitute like probably all oatmeal for this, maybe half cup of flour and just oatmeal as well. So that's the 1 cup of flour going in. And we also have the oatmeal. So use quick cooking oats, not instant. Okay.
What's the difference?
One holds up better than the other.
Okay.
So yes, this is already all measured. Then this is an orange. This is the imported variety, which I recommend you use because it has a better zest and flavor. So with a grater, we are just going to, now when you grate, you don't want to get all the way into the white part. Okay, children, don't use the white part of the orange. So we need just a little, maybe a lot. I want it to have a very strong orange flavor.
In the white part.
No, the white part is not coming off. It's just the orange. So the orange just has all the essential oils, and that's where the real taste of the orange is actually. It's so concentrated that it's bitter if you try and eat it on its own. No, the bitter part is the white part. That's why we don't want it, okay? So I've used about a whole tablespoon of orange zest. Have a look. Can we see? So we're going to do that. Can you help me put all these away? This too.
Can I take that one?
Yes, you can take that away. So we use 1.5 cup of oatmeal. All right, we're going to throw in our dried mixed berries. You can use just cranberry, but I have cranberries, blueberries, and cherries in here. I have a cup of that here. So that's why this recipe, we didn't put a lot of sugar because these things are sweet too. We also have some white chocolate. We have about half a cup of white chocolate here that we're going to toss in. We've already used our cinnamon, so we are going to clear that out. So we're going to mix this through. And this is the fun part, okay? We're going to clean here up and we're going to roll into a dough. Thank you. We'll check. So Ms. Rachel here just told me that we haven't checked on what we have in the oven. We'll do that in a second. Let me put it away. So very carefully, we are going to bring this together as a dough. It doesn't look like much at first, but it's wet enough to come together. Don't work it too hard. You just want to bring everything together. Everything will fall in line. No, I said dried cherries, dried cranberries, and blueberries. That's what I'm using. But you can use just any dried berry you can find, especially cranberry. All right? It really goes well there. Okay. All right, so it's time to roll our cookie dough. At this point, be tempted like me to eat it raw, but there's egg in it, so don't do that. So we're going to roll it into some nice balls. This recipe will make about 16 cookies, I believe. So we're going to roll it into little balls as such.
And we have bigger bowls.
You can make it into bigger sizes. In fact, we're going to do this size, all right? So these cookies you can make yourself. No, we're going to do it right here. So we're going to put the balls straight onto an oven sheet that has grease-proof paper or baking paper on it. Which is so lovely. You guys, I promise you that it's so comforting to make. Just touching like the dough and feeling all those ingredients in your hands. It's really something. So don't be tempted to flatten it by, because your cookie will just
Cookie ingredient.
melt and disappear. So everything is going to fall down and form the cookie. And put some space around them, okay? So I'm making about maybe 1.5 inch ball size.
Is it a must that we
Is
must
it, can you help me check in the oven? I can hear the chicken roasting. So children, when you are cooking in the kitchen, use all your senses to cook, your taste, smell. How's that looking?
Looking good, but you need to give it some minute.
Of course, don't touch it.
No, not touching.
So I've made 6 so far. I'm going to keep rolling. Please keep me your question. Yeah, the egg and the butter. So Miss Rachel, you won't add any moisture. The egg, the butter is all enough. It's all enough. You want me to add water, Abby? So that the thing will boil. Please be adventurous with this recipe. You may decide to add chocolate chips to it. How many of us like chocolate chips? Yes, my chocolate chip fans.
Can we add some form of coloring?
I do.
No, you shouldn't. I will say you shouldn't.
Why?
So the only kind of coloring I can allow you add is maybe perhaps you do cocoa powder that will turn it brown. Maybe that I can allow. So we have 3 by 3. We have 9. If you push, you can make 32 small ones. But just be bold enough to pack everything together, okay? Into the balls. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 12. We need to make 4 more to make it 16. So you guys, while the chicken is almost done, we're going to work on our drink to wash everything down. We'll soon put our barbecue sauce on our chicken. You can't, if you use fresh berries for this, the water will make it, will change the recipe, will make it soggy. So what I would say is that even if you want to use fresh berries, you want to cut them, all right? You want to cook them a bit.
No, put it back to the kitchen.
Cool them down and put it inside. Or you wait for the cookie to be done and cut it with maybe some ice.
Please, now.
And so I need to catch up on the cookie recipe.
You guys want to see what is good.
They're not talking again.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe internet is poor.
You guys can stop talking.
Why is everyone quiet?
I don't know. I think the chef has gone out of something.
So I need you guys to ask me questions, okay? So we're all cleaned up. And the cool thing about my oven is I can bake chicken and cookies at the same time. So our chicken wings are almost ready. Where's my napkin? Okay, great. So this is it. Can we see? It's all in there. So we're going to put the cookies. I'm going to put the chicken back in just a second. This will bake for about 6 to 12 minutes, I believe. 12 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes. I just said 6. So 10 to 12 minutes. So here we are. Our chicken is halfway there. No flat plates. So I can't find my brush today. So I just need to spoon over this barbecue sauce all over the chicken. Be very generous, okay? Oh, I've gotten a brush. My assistant brought one. Thank you. So with a brush, guys, rather. Yes, darling. Okay. All right, so with a brush, I am going to brush over the barbecue sauce. We're also going to toss it around anyway. Let it go on the tray. Let it get in all the corners. Rub underneath. Don't spare anything, okay? So if you notice, I'm not touching the pan. It's hot, okay? Don't go and burn yourself in the kitchen. You have to be very careful. And in case you burn yourself, run it under some cold water. Call an adult. And don't try and pick the skin. So that is beautiful. I'm going to try and lift it up to you so that you can have a look. Here you are. Can we see?
Yes,
So that's it with all that barbecue sauce. We're going to put some more in there. It is yummy. So it's going to go back into the oven now, okay? Excuse me. No, it's okay. Put it down. All right, so while we wait, everything is almost ready. We are going to make a delicious drink. So I'm going to grab one of these lovely jars for you. So can I have a glass, please? Miss Rachel, where are you going to? There's no water. So I want to show you guys a cool fridge. I knock it twice and it goes off. I'm so excited. So I'm grabbing some fresh orange juice and I have some grenadine syrup here. I also have some strawberry syrup and some passion fruit juice. And I have some soda water that I'm going to be adding to this. I'm going to open that up. Okay. In my cool fridge as well, in my Insta-view, I also have some ice. Should we do cubed or crushed ice? Crushed or ice? Anybody? Okay, I want cubed. So okay. So you can ask questions, please, by all means. By all means, please ask questions. So I'm going to grab the spoon. I hope everybody can see the drinks that we are making. So we're going to make a grenadine sunrise or an orange sunrise, rather. So we're going to pour. How does it go? It doesn't really matter. Because if we put the syrups at the bottom, and we put the juice, okay, thank you for my glass. I'm going to put some ice in here as well. It's okay, it's okay. We'll have our ice. You taste. So I'm going to put some strawberry syrup at the bottom. You can use some fresh strawberries here if you want. So, or you can just use only the grenadine, okay? You can just use only the grenadine if you want to. Pop that open. So grenadine syrup is made from pomegranate, I believe. Or it's a rose syrup rather, sorry. This adds sweetness and beautiful color to your drink.
Can we use other types?
No, these are the only recommended ones. So we have some sparkling passion fruit juice for some fizz. I also have some soda water here. So here goes nothing. I'm not really measuring your kids. You should have fun with your drinks. So passion fruit, the reason I picked this, it has a very tart flavor, orange and acidic flavor, and the syrups are sweet. So when everything comes together, it's going to be a real nice balance. So honestly, I'm not going to be a health nut. This is when you want to enjoy yourself, and you should only have this not all the time, to be honest, because a bit. So if you notice, I'm not mixing it super all the way because I don't want to spoil that beautiful gradient that we've created. So I'm just going to mix it just a tiny little bit. Look at that. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to move all this to one side. And for some decoration, I think we should decorate it to be really lovely. So what should we decorate it with? Some lemon. I think we should use the orange. Where's the orange that we used? I'm going to grab a small cutting board. No, you can leave this there. You can just put those on the side. So let's get a knife and make some nice decoration. So you just cut some orange slices. Why?
Why add orange?
Just for color, just to garnish it to make it look beautiful. Oh, I forgot we have some strawberry as well. Go ahead. We have some strawberries. So if you want to speak, please go ahead and unmute your mic, okay? So I'm going to take off the bottom of the strawberries, put that in the bin, slice that in half. Now we're going to make a small incision at the bottom. I'll show you just halfway so that we can put it on our glass, okay, as a garnish. We are going to put the orange slices inside our glass. And we're also going to make a small garnish for the top. So you cut your orange in half and also make a small incision in the middle to add to your glass. So here's the moment of truth. We are going to pour our drink. And that looks like a really, really, really nice drink, you know? Ew, this thing is sweet, oh. Forget.
Yeah, thinking alone.
I'm going to leave Miss Rachel to feast on the drink. And I want you to ask me questions now. So, Miss Rachel, while you're getting another glass, you help me clear. I want to say that we are almost done. We've made our drink. Our cookies are in the oven. They are looking really good. They've had about 3 or so or 5 minutes in the oven. So we need them to cook for another 7 minutes or so. So recap is coming. Don't worry. Let me just check on these cookies. The cookies are looking beautiful, guys. Don't worry, I'll show them to you in a second. The cookies are looking wonderful. All right, recap time. Recap time. Let everybody come together. Miss Rachel, where are you? Try her own drink.
Of the drink that we have made.
I want some more.
You want some more?
Yeah, allow me garnish your glass. So this is cheers to a good year ahead. So before we cheers and we leave, look, let's recap what we've done, all right?
Yeah.
We've done a white chocolate, cranberry, and orange cookie. We've made some dancing chicken wings that are sticky and delicious. We've also made some spiced plantains, which is a different way for you to enjoy plantain at home. And we've made a delicious drink that you can indulge in at this time of year that is jolly, it's festive, and it's great for any celebratory moment, like when you pass your exams, when you do very well in school, when you make your parents happy, when it's your birthday, or when it's a really good weekend when you and your friends are getting together to have an amazing time. All right, so our plantains are ready. The pan is hot enough, it's ready. So I think it's time to get our plates ready so that we can put our chicken wings next to our plantains. Just one plate is fine. And Ms. Rach, you just help me clear that up. Okay, let's put that away. So I'm just going to sip on my cocktail. I'm waiting for questions. Nobody's asking me any questions. Very nice.
Really nice. You should try this before. Orange juice.
Why? Yeah, so orange juice is a very nice flavor. It goes well with the grenadine and the strawberry and with the passion fruit. So they mix all very well together.
Why did you put oatmeal in the cookie?
And I use fresh orange juice because it's healthier for you than the processed stuff.
Why did you put oatmeal in the cookie?
You can leave it there. I'll have a bit more. And the thing about this drink, it keeps giving and gets deeper in color as you go. You can make it in individual glasses. Again, you get an email with all the recipes for today.
Why did you put?
For your glass.
Thank you.
That's the thing about this drink. It keeps changing color every time you put it. All right, let's check on our cookies. They're almost there. They have about, 7 more minutes to go. But our chicken wings look ready.
Excuse Excuse me, sir.
The chicken wings maybe 3 more minutes. In there.
Excuse me, sir.
I'll be ready to go.
Excuse me, sir. Are we going to get all the rest of the
When the fall flatter. On time.
Excuse me, sir. What are the drinks made of?
Only cloves and garlic. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Could you catch up with your lesson?
What is it?
Excuse me, sir. Can you please?
Excuse me, sir, when baking, it is necessary you use it.
The network was bad.
What is next time we use drink?
So the chef will be 23 people.
Kids, I want to show you something.
Excuse me, sir.
You have to use this drink, Rubicon passion fruit juice. All right, that's what
Excuse
that's what I use. So I use Rubicon sparkling passion fruit juice.
Excuse me,
So please ask questions. I'm going to grab the chicken wings.
Excuse us, sir. Can you send us the email?
You are going to get an email with all the ingredients.
How many cloves of garlic are you to use? You definitely know yourself.
Excuse us, sir.
Okay, we don't need everybody talking at the same time. I can't really hear.
I am. Excuse me, sir. Can you send us the all the rest.
I can't really hear anybody. Can we talk one at a time?
For money, most of the start. I will drive for money. Start. So just that's what.
El bank.
Excuse me, sir. Could you catch up with lesson?
And you?
Sir, can you please upload it for your YouTube channel?
The name of the drink is an orange sunrise. That's what it's called. That's what I'm calling it.
Excuse me, sir. Are you going to upload it for your YouTube channel so you can be able to
Yeah, the recipe you are going to get an email with it, with how you registered.
I want to think about your channel.
Please, can you put the recipe down?
Not now, not now. You will get it. You will get it in your email.
Excuse us, sir.
It's okay. Just do this.
Please, what's the name of your YouTube channel?
So there we have it, guys. Let me give it one last clean. If you want to be fancy, you can garnish it. So this is your final dish.
Sir, what's the name of this dish?
I don't know if you can see. Chicken wing, your plantains.
Like, what's the
You
general?
have a drink. our orange sunrise, and we are just waiting for our cookies.
Wow, this is really good.
So once we're finished, so please, with questions to the recipe, you get them typed in an email, okay? Thank you so much. So it's not the end yet. We'll look at the cookies. The cookies just need a little more time.
I don't understand what you're doing.
Yeah, the cookies are almost there. They're almost there.
Okay, I'll give you.
Da-da-da-da-da. I'm okay. So you
How
don't
many
need to.
minutes are the cookies going to be in the oven?
When are we finishing?
Okay, so we just need to clear here up, Tolu.
Yes, Mr. When are
Clear here up. This is very hot. Just leave this here.
When baking, is it necessary you use eggs? Excuse me, sir.
We'll use this for the cookies.
When
So please, very important,
is it necessary you
Rubicon
use
passion fruit juice. It makes all the difference, okay? I take another sip.
even the roast and
Excuse me, sir.
like
We need to
Nice.
get our hand.
that was
It keeps giving.
Excuse me, sir.
when are we
Please,
finishing?
cookies, where are my cookies?
Excuse me, sir. When are we finishing? When you started.
Excuse me, sir.
All of that is excuse me.
Yes, sir, I'm listening.
When are we finishing?
When are we finishing?
Did your parents encourage you to become a vegan?
What?
Did your parents encourage you to?
We are going to finish now. I'm just waiting on the cookies. I was asking if my parents encouraged me to cook. Oh.
Can we add icing sugar to the cookies?
No, it's just pink.
No, you can't add icing sugar. It doesn't need it. It's very sweet.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm listening.
Can we add icing sugar to the milk? Sir.
You don't need to add icing sugar. It's already very sweet.
Icing sugar to it.
But if you add icing sugar, what will it do to the taste?
It will
No
be
need for
too
icing
sweet.
sugar.
Excuse me, sir.
I can't hear everybody at the same time.
Excuse me, sir. What kind of chicken seasoning do we use? Excuse me, sir. Excuse
Yes.
me, sir.
Listening.
I wasn't there when you started. I don't know what you Excuse us, sir.
Okay, for those of us who were not there when I started, we made some chicken wings with some steak seasoning, smoked paprika, and barbecue sauce. We also made some plantains that we roasted in a pan and in the oven with some salt and also some smoked paprika. Okay, which is perfect for when you're inviting your friends over. If you want to impress your mommy or your daddy, or you want to cook for the house, that would be awesome to make.
Excuse me,
We also
sir.
made this drink with orange juice, fresh orange juice, grenadine syrup, strawberry syrup. This passion fruit juice,
Excuse me, sir. What kind
and
of
we also added a splash of soda water. And we are waiting for our cookies that we made with chocolate, dried berries, and orange. So I'm going to pop them out of the oven now.
I don't know.
I feel like they're even burning. You can't eat one just now. So the cookies are ready. They are very soft, so we have to be very careful. Let me see. Okay. You should allow your cookies cool down before you eat it, okay? And it's also part of the cooking process. Let me hold this. So that when your cookie cools down, you enjoy the crunch. It's very tempting not to try and eat it, Sha. Let me not lie. So at this point, for those of you asking if you want to put icing sugar, if you are that desperate, yes. But I can suggest you do like a white chocolate, melted white chocolate over it. It'll be very nice.
Can you put any type of fruit on it?
And we what?
Can you put Coca-Cola?
Can we put coconut? Yes, you can put coconut. Dried coconut. They're amazing.
Excuse me, sir. When baking, is it a must to use eggs?
I'm listening. Is it what?
When baking, is it a must you use eggs?
Yes, for this recipe, you have to use eggs.
That's not what I'm saying. I know it can carry.
Everybody
Friends, I need to add baking soda to the cookies.
and you. Leave me alone, Jane.
They're not tight or something don't loose.
All right. So everyone, thanks for tuning in. These are cookies. Rachel, they are really hot. Are you sure you want to try them? Okay, let's cool one down for you. So just blow into this one and try. You see, this is what you have to like. I'm not have to put in your hand.
I said don't tayo.
Okay, so cheers.
What's the name of your YouTube channel?
What is the name of
Yum yum.
What's Chef Fregz?
My YouTube channel is Chef Fregz. Something really good is coming up there, so I need you guys to go there and subscribe. All right? And when you subscribe, tap the bell button as well so that you get the notification for my very first YouTube video that is coming out. You people have the exclusive, nobody else knows. All right, cheers. Thank you guys so much for having me. Access Bank, thank you so much.
We've come to the end of this cooking class, and I'm very sure you've had fun. All the recipes that we have made are fantastic recipes, and I want you to try them at home. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. See you another time. I will email the recipes to you. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Are we going to
Thank
continue?
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Are you going to continue tomorrow?
Ma, your YouTube channel is Chef Fregz. I'm looking for you. So, it was even a man. Who said fries are buying? Bye.
Who put this? What do you say? Who put this? Who put this? Seriously. My daddy say we can watch YouTube. I have YouTube.
No, this is bye they are saying, Abby.
She said bye.
This is the bye they are saying, Abby.
I'm Chef Fregz. Today, I will show you how to fillet fish.
They went for a break and they'll be back soon. They are saying bye.
Questions.
This meeting has not finished.
So are we done? Are we done? I don't know.
Mommy, instead of to look for it, look class and subscribe. If you want to learn more.
I'm coming.
This is what she's doing. Okay. Chicken. You make I'll tell moments, look at it.